Dear children, welcome again to Radhika Deshpande's English classroom. Today we are going to study about the formal letters. Now formal letters has the different format from the informal letters. It has the specific format and you have to follow the specific format for the formal letters. Formal letters are to be written for the official purpose, and therefore the heading is also like application, invitation, complaint, letters. If you are writing the application for your purpose, your task, you have to write application. If you are offering any official invitation to the person, then you write invitation. The next is complaint, COMPLAINT, complaint. So complaint against the theft, complaint um, against the suppose any damaged product you want to replacement. So that is also the official letter which is under the heading complaint. Or if you don't have anything among these, you can write just letter as the heading. Next is sender's address. Sender's address is as usual in the informal letter. Sender's address contains name. Now here also your name is XYZ. If you are writing the letter in the board examination, you are not allowed to write your name. So in that case you can write XYZ. Or if the name is given in the activity question, generally it is provided in the activity question, like Revati Pathak is writing letter 2, so your name is Revati Pathak, like you have to write in this way. Then area, in which colony you are staying, you can write and separate it by commas. House number, all these things are separated by comma. Then place means Akola, Shegaon, Nagpur, Mumbai, whatever is given in the question, that is your place, and full stop. After place, address is completed, so give full stop. Don't forget to write pin code and date here. It is very necessary. It carries the mark. So pin code of Maharashtra generally starts from 4. It is always given in the question of activity. Otherwise you can write on your own. And date in any format, but date is very relative. If you are writing the letter about Independence Day or Christmas celebration or Gandhi Jayanti, you have to write the relative date accordingly in that month. So take care when you are writing the date. You can write date in any format as you like. Now next is the receiver's address. As in informal letter, after sender's address you directly start the letter dear mummy, daddy, or dear name of the friend, like. But in official letter, after sender's address you have to write the receiver's address, and it is both the addresses should be on the left hand side of the page, left hand corner. Don't write it in the right hand corner, left hand corner. Now in old books it is given on the right hand corner, but nowadays the pattern has changed. Receiver's address is to be written means to whom you are writing the letter. In formal letters you have to write down the address of the person to whom you are writing a letter. It is not in the informal letter, but in formal letter you write to the manager, to the secretary, to the principal, to the class teacher, to the post officer, like that. Don't put comma after to. In many books, writing skill books, it is comma is given after to, but you don't put comma. Remember it. To, then spacing, should write it in a level. The manager, comma, name of the institution, for example the manager Hindustan Lever Limited, the principal SGMES, place, suppose Akola, Shegaon, Nagpur, whatever, and pin code. It is always given in the question only. So you complete this receiver's address before you start the letter. Reference. In any case, if you are writing the job application and if you have read the advertisement in the newspaper, then you have to give the reference in which newspaper you got this advertise. That is, source of advertisement is written in the reference. For example, your advertisement in Times of India dated this and this. Your advertisement in Hitwath dated 15th June 2020. Like this way you have to write the reference. From where did you get the information about this vacancy of the post? Now after that you write the subject. Subject is very short and clear. You know, you are writing only SUB, don't write like that. SUB, JCT, subject, full spelling. Short forms are not allowed in the board examination. So write subject and then put colon. Colon means just 2 points, one below the other. It is very short and clear, because see, these persons, these officers are not having so much time to read all the paragraphs in the letter. They just read the subject and sign it. So it is very short and it should be very clear what you are expecting from that particular person to do for you. That is the subject. For example, if you are writing the letter to principal for the fees concession, you can directly write subject requesting fees concession. If you are demanding character certificate, request for the character certificate. If you are placing the order for the books, just about placing the order for the books. Or if you want to seek permission, seeking permission for. If you are writing the letter to change or replace the product, you can write about replacing the product or request to replace the product. For example, if you are writing complaint, you have to write complaint against the theft. If you are writing the claim, you can write claiming money for the damaged goods. In this way, just start it from verb. Don't put subject. Doer is not important in this case. Next is body of the letter. Now body of the letter, here your first paragraph starts, but before that you write the salutation. Salutation is always respected sir, respected madam. If according to your relation, you can write dear sir, dear madam, or sometimes you can see in the books that only sir or madam is also written. After that, your first paragraph starts. Body of the letter. Body of the letter contains, very sorry, body of the letters contains, suppose, respected sir, comma, your introduction. I, XYZ, the student of class 9th B. I, XYZ, the citizen of Nagpur. I, XYZ, the captain of the cricket team. I, XYZ, the secretary of the environmental club. This is your introduction and designation. Then you write the letter. Reason for writing the letter should be very clear. Why you are writing the letter to that person, what do you expect from that person, that is expected here. For example, you can start with, I am highly thankful to you for your kind cooperation, or many thanks for your letter. Or you can write, please accept my heartiest congratulations, or it's really a matter of great joy to introduce that, or to state that, or let me offer my warm wishes on this and this um, occasion, or deeply grieved to hear the tragic news of, or you can write, I was shocked to hear that. Like that way you can start the reason for writing the letter. Now second paragraph. Second paragraph will be, second paragraph will be containing the details about the topic which are going to introduce now. Now there is some information in the activity question, you can use that. For example, if you are writing the letter for the leave application, that is for leave for few days, you have to write when you are going to remain absent, or dates, particular dates, then why you are going to take leave. So these all things, when, why, how, what, the answers for these questions are expected in the second paragraph. If you are writing the letter to the factory manager, for if you want to visit the factory, you have to give the details, how many people are with you, why you are going to visit the factory, what is the purpose, is there any project, or is it the part of your study. Or you can write also that when, what is your convenient time to visit the factory, and you ask the permission, you can give the week or dates or specific time also. So how you are going there, these details are expected. If you are writing the letter to the bookseller for the order of books, you have to make the list of books and number of copies, and don't forget to write the payment mode also. Only the order of books is placed, and what about payment? So payment mode is written like we are, how you are going to pay the money. So these are the things in details that should be in the second paragraph. Now last paragraph. Last paragraph is just request to fulfill the topic. In the last paragraph, you have to request that person that hopefully he will do your work. For example, I hope you will give me the positive reply. Or you can conclude with hoping anticipation to hear from you soon. Or you can write, be careful about your health and posting the letter at least once. Or you can also write, intimate me with fresh news, like that way. Or you can write, I request you to grant my application and oblige. After that, don't forget to write thanking you. You should write at last, or leave one space, and after last paragraph leave one space and write thanking you, full stop. Then subscription is, in official letters you have to write yours faithfully. For in the case you are writing the application to the manager or secretary, yours truly. In the case you are writing the complaint or claim. You are sincerely, in the case you are requesting for something like fees concession and all, and you are so obediently for the teachers and principal. Now one more thing is very important. Don't put apostrophe s in yours. It, apostrophe s is not placed in the formal letters. You don't put apostrophe s, but always put comma after faithfully, truly, sincerely, obediently, like that way. You can select any one among those. And the last one is enclosures. Now what is enclosure? Enclosures are to be written only in the job applications. Means with application you have to attach some other documents or photocopies of the documents. First of all, you should prepare your resume, that is biodata, and then after that mark sheets of 10th, 12th, and degree certificate if you are having degree, then experience certificate if you have an experience already, and any other things like achievements or in the sports, academics, or your courses you have completed in the field of IT, computer. These things you can put in the enclosures, whatever you have attached with your application. That is Aadhaar card. Nowadays you can write Aadhaar card also. So what copies, what photocopies you have attached with your application, you have to write. Only in the case of job application you have to put enclosures, or any application if it is needed you can write enclosures. Okay, hope so you have all understood the format of the formal letter, and this is very different, this is very specific.